Hello, it is Jen and her jammies coming to you from my living room today. Yes, I'm up at 6:30 this morning and starting to get a little bit darker in the mornings. Winter's coming. Shh, don't tell anyone. Anyway, I wanted to pop on today to have a little chat about giving yourself a break. So last night I had my meditation tea and chat group, and also this morning I had a bit of a realisation, and one of the things that had come up in that conversation last night was how most of the group had had a really strong meditation practice at some point in their life. Then life happened and they fell out of habit of it, and then trying to get back to where they were felt like a really big struggle and too much of a hill to climb, and they've ended up not going back to it at all. Because I've been doing some posts about sleep hygiene recently, and some of that is me re-educating myself on what I need to do to get back into my practice, because life happened, my sleep routine went out the window, I was on medication that prevented me from sleeping and things like that. So there was stuff happened that got me out of the habit, and whether it's your sleep routine, whether it's your meditation practice, whether it's your exercise practice or your eating habits or whatever your habit was, it all takes practice. And like when you go to the gym and you lift a weight, it takes practice to get strong at that. These practices, your sleep habits, your meditation practice, your exercise regime, your eating habits, all take conscious practice. And the more you can take those little steps, the stronger that practice becomes. So if you've had a really good sleeping practice or meditation practice where you would be in bed at 9 o'clock and sleep solidly right through for your 8 hours, or you would sit and meditate for 20 minutes a day and it felt really good to do that, and then life happens and you fall out of that practice, when you come back to it, it's often unrealistic to think that we can just drop back into where we were. We need to start again and slowly build that up. So if your morning practice used to be 20 minutes of meditation, half an hour of yoga, a litre of water, blah blah blah, whatever it was that your routine was, and you've lost all that, start with 5 minutes for 7 days. This was something that we spoke about last night in the meditation group. I was, okay, right, so what can you do? What can you commit to? Can you commit to the next 7 days getting up and doing 5 minutes? So that could be 2 minutes of sitting with focused breathing, 3 minutes of movement. It could be 5 minutes of movement with focused breathing. It could be whatever. And it's the same with the sleep hygiene. I have put things back into place, and I'm expecting my body to be able to fall back asleep at 9:30 and stay asleep right through for the full 8 hours, and I'm not getting that. I had lost the ability to sleep and I was only getting 2 hours a night, then maybe 3 hours a night. I'm up to about 6.5 hours, not always solid sleep, sometimes a bit broken, but it's rebuilding that and retraining my body and my mind and my habits of this is what's normal now. So we have to not beat ourselves up about not being where we were. We will get back to that place, and we'll get back there faster than it ever took us to get there in the first place. But it takes that consistency, it takes practice, it takes being kind to ourselves, and it just takes rebuilding the habit. So be consistent, start small, don't try and get back to that big, oh, that was amazing, remember when I used to be so good. You're great as you are right now. You are so good right now. Just even being aware that you're not where you want to be, that awareness is, it's the first mountain. So stop beating yourself up. Let go of the fact that it used to be this way. think about what it is that you want to be, where it is you want to be, and what is the first commitment that you can make to yourself to start taking you in that direction. What is that first step? And start off with a small, right, for the next 7 days I'm going to, and my suggestion wouldn't be for the next 7 days I am going to get my meditation practice, get my yoga practice, get my sleep on point, get my food on point, get my water on point, get my blah 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 on point. Pick one of those things, just one of them, and nail that for 7 days or 5 days or 3 days or 2 weeks, whatever it is. Set it as a very specific time frame of, and it's only got to be for those 7 days. And if you get to the end of those 3, 5, 7, 14 days, whatever, and go, do you know what, I don't want to do that anymore, that's okay. You don't have to. You can let it go. But if you think that that's what you want and you're not doing it and you're beating yourself up for it, you're not going to win. You're not going to win that game. So be kind to yourself. Be consistent with your actions. Take the small steps. Set a really specific time period of when you're going to do it, how long you're going to do it for, what that's going to look like. Get yourself an accountability buddy or an accountability group, or post it on social media if that's what you want to do, but be accountable for it. And then go and fucking do it. So, have an awesome day. Be kind to yourself. Be curious. Love ya.